Good afternoon, students. Welcome back to our class. That is e-business, and today, after a long time, we are coming back. Today, we are going to learn about the 3G, 4G, and 5G in our e-commerce, e-business subject. Uh, Before that, it's a remind that what are the things we have recapitulate that is important. Depending on that, I want to say that today we are going to learn about the comparison of SDMA, TDMA, FDMA, CDMA. We'll learn one by one. After that, we'll go into our technology, how the first generation technology has been upgraded into 2G, then 3G. Now we are in the 4G generation is running and is going on, and in future, very soon we are going to have a look into 5G also. So first of all, we will see that you can see that on the screen also. FDMA. What do you mean by FDMA? The full form of FDMA or it stands for frequency division multiple access. In this, what will happen? It is a sharing of bandwidth among different stations takes place. It means from one station, the network will be passed from satellite to the station, and from station to station. So this is having a frequency. In the last class, you may have learned with the help of the pictures. Also, I have shown you how the division of multiple access will takes place frequently. Now there is no need of any code word. For this, we don't have any kind of code word. And in this, that means in FDMA, there is only need of guard bands between the adjacent channels are necessary. What are the channels are adjacent to each other? For that, we need the guard bands are important for protecting the network. Now, synchronization is also not required. The rate of data is low, whereas the mode of data transfer is continuously signal, and it is little flexible. It will be flexible. Now, when we compare the same with TDMA, TDMA stands for time divisional multiple access. And this what will happen? Only sharing of time of satellite transport takes place, not more than that, and there is no need of any code word for this also. And in this, the guard time of the adjacent slots are necessary. Synchronization is compulsory, that means it is required. The rate of the data is medium, it is not like low. For FDMA, the data will be low and the synchronization is not required, whereas in TDMA, it is compulsory, it is required, and the data will be medium. And the mode of data transfer is signal in bursts. Now, it is moderate flexible. Now, coming to the CDMA, that is nothing but first I will tell you how and what sort of it stands for. CDMA stands for code division multiple access. See students, already we have just learned all these things in our last classes, but once again to explain you to bring the concentration and interest towards the upcoming topic, that is 3G, 4G and 5G, we should have to just recapture these terms so that it will be helpful for understanding the topic which is going to be coming soon. Now, CDMA stands for code division multiple access, and it is code word is compulsory and it is necessary for it. In this, both guard bands and guard times are necessary. Synchronization is also not required in this, and the rate of data is high and the mode of data transfer is digital signal. It is highly flexible. All these things are there, and these are the comparison. In the examination, he may go to ask you what is the difference between the FDMA, TDMA, CDMA. You should have to write the comparison. Other differences or comparisons are what are the different points of this are described briefly. All these questions you may ask, but the answer is same for all these things. So you should have to collect it as notes also. Now, if you see here in the picture how the comparison of SDMA, TDMA, FDMA and CDMA is taking place. Coming to the idea, the approaches are idea, terminals, signal separation, advantages and disadvantages and commitment. So we'll go learn one by one. First one, the SDMA. The full form of SDMA stands for segment space into cellular. That means how the segmentation is taking place in the space into cells, again it will go into the sectors. Where are the terminals you will find occasionally? Only one terminal can be active in one cell and one sector. Another thing, what is the signal separation? Cell structure will be there, directed antenna should be there, that means we need antennas in there. What are the advantages? It is very simple, increase capacity per kilometer square. What are the disadvantages? It is inflexible. Antennas typically fixed, and sometimes the antenna network will be jammed. And commitment, what are the things is there? Only in combination with TDMA and FDMA or CDMA it is useful. Coming to the TDMA, segment sending time into disjoint time slots, demand driven or fixed patterns. All terminals are active to short period of time on the same frequency. And synchronization is the time domain. It is established and fully digital. It is flexible too, and it is having the God space. I mean, God is needed, that means protections is needed, and synchronization is difficult. And standard is fixed networks towards with FDMA and CDMA used in many mobile networks. Whereas in FDMA, what is the main idea? The main idea of FDMA is it is used in maintaining the segmenting the frequency band into disjoint subbands. Where are the terminals of the FDMA have? Every terminal has its own frequency and uninterrupted. And coming to the signal separation in FDMA, it is filtering in the frequency domain. And what are the main advantages of FDMA? It is a simple, established, and robust one. Coming to the disadvantages, what are the main disadvantages of FDMA? It is inflexible, frequencies are a scarce resource. What are the comment for FDMA? Typically combined with TDMA, frequency hopping patterns in SDMA frequency to users. Coming to the last term, that is CDMA, spreading the spectrum using the orthogonal codes. These are the main idea of CDMA. Why CDMA has come into existence? Because to spread the spectrum using the orthogonal codes. And what is the main terminals of CDMA? All terminals can be active at the same place at the same moment, and it is uninterrupted. Now, how the signal can be separated or separation is taking place? Code plus special receivers will be there who is going to give the signals, and they will protect it from different people. The main advantages of CDMA, it is flexible, has less frequency, planning needed, soft handover is important. Now, disadvantages, it is complex receivers need more complicated power control for senders. Who is sending the message? It is they need more complicated power control over there. Now coming to the comments, it is still faces some problems, higher complexity, lower expectations will be interpreted with TDMA and FDMA form. So this is the main concept. The difference are the comparison between the TDMA, FDMA, CDMA. Now coming to the main, that is 3G. As you people know that what do you mean by 1G and 2G. Now coming to our syllabus, in our syllabus we are having 3G technology. See the 3G first, it is in short or the third generation I can say, or it is also known as the third generation of wireless mobile communications technology. See in the internals, they may can ask you for what do you mean by that means that is a generation of wireless mobile communications technology. So the 3G. For 4G also it is a wireless, but it is in the speed is very high, and it will come in the fourth generation, and it is upgraded for 2.5G and 2.5G GPRS networks for faster data transfer. This is based on the set of standards used for mobile devices and mobile telecommunications use services and networks that comply with the international mobile. And what are the things? Telecommunications, it came in 2000, specifications by the International Telecommunication Union. The 3G finds application in wireless voice telephony, mobile internet access, fixed wireless internet access, video calls, and mobile TVs. All these things are the work taking place for the 3G. And some more points are there that the 3G generation, a new generation of cellular standards has appeared approximately in every 10th year since 1G systems were introduced in 1979. That means almost in 1980 the 1G system came. Then 1990 2G came. Then in 2000 3G came. In every then 2010 the 4G came started. And slowly by 2020 or upcoming 2021 or 22 we are expecting that 5G is also be there in the market. Now each generation is characterized by new frequency bands, higher data rates, and non-backward compatible transmission technology. The first generation 2G networks was introduced first in the mid of 2001. That means after in the month of June, July, like that, the 3G generation has been started into the market. If you see here in the mobile, that means the 3G wireless technology, how it is working, the phone came, how the system is connecting to the system also. The laptop it is working over there. Now we'll go into the 4G. As everyone are aware of 4G, what are the things? I don't want to take more time or more effective. Everyone are aware of the features of 4G. What sort of work is taking place with what sort of companies or organizations or individuals. Now, 4G is a fourth generation of broadband cellular network technology. It is successor in 3G and predecessing 5G. Potential and current applications include amended mobile web access, IP technology is there, gaming services is there, high definition mobile TV will be there, video conferencing, 3D television will be there. All the new advantages what are there on the TV we are having nowadays. Now we'll go into the some part of history, how the who has developed 4G and what is the main reason for developing 4G. Telia Sonera was the first operator in the world to commercially launch 4G. It was in the late 2009 in the city centers of Stockholm and Oslo. A year later, 4G was launched in Finland. In 2014, Telisonera offers 4G services into different countries, in 10 countries especially. Now, here, yes, 4G offers maximum real-world download speeds up to around 100 Mbps, making it over 20 times faster than 3G. So comparing with 3G, it is more faster, 20 times faster than 3G. Because of that, we are saying it is 4G. Theoretical maximum 4G speeds are significantly higher at 300 megabytes per second Mbps. Although such speeds are only receivable in controlled laboratory environments. You will find all these things especially in the laboratories. But now you are able to identify with the help of 4G, you are getting the data in a very short span of time and in a limited time period. Now, if you see here the pictures, these are the pictures which is showing how the 4G is taking place before 2G and 3G. Now these are the things where you can see how the 4G in the smartphone we are getting all these things. Coming to the 5G, what do you mean by 5G? First, 5G is also a wireless technology is meant to deliver higher multiple Gbps peak data speeds, ultra low latencies, more reliability, massive network capacity, increased availability, and a more uniform user experience for more users. And it is higher performance, that means it is showing the higher performance and improved efficiency, empower new user experience and connects new industries. What are the new industries or new individuals are the experimentals empower is needed and the performance is needed for high growing companies or individuals. It is helpful for each and everything. That means the higher performance and improved efficiency empower will be there in the technology. If you see here the technology, how it is working, see just they are going to test before that and it is accepting that. That means what we will think in our mind, it is going to be observed in future. But here we need to click, but here with the help of mind also you can go for it. Now 5G is the next generation wireless network technology that's expected to launch the way people live and work. That means what is the main work of this technology? That means it is going to be expected that to change the people life and their work. That means it will be faster and able to handle more connected devices than the existing 4G LTE networks. improvement that will enable a wave to new kinds of tech products. See here how it is 5G is totally generating and connecting to the whole world. That means when we are saying that 4G is more faster, 20 times faster than 3G, and what will be the speed of the 5G? So it is totally connecting to the whole world with one technology. Now, no one company or person owns 5G till now, but there are several companies within the mobile ecosystem that are contributing to bring 5G to life. Qualcomm has played a major role in inventing the many foundational technologies that drive the industry forward and make up 5G the next wireless standard. If you see here in this picture, it is connecting the whole world. If you see how the world is connecting with this 5G, how it is from doctor to transportation, the location, everything is interrelated. Wi-Fi is there. We are communicating transportation by sitting at home and in the building or in the office or in the car in the industry. We can utilize that. Everyone will get benefited with this service and facility. Whereas you can save your time, efforts, and work. Now, if you see in the one more, how the 5G is connecting to the satellites, to the business, and to that means telecommunication is taking place over here. Businesses is how the business is taking place, how it is helping to the health center, how it is helping to the retail center, and how it is taking place to the logistic or transportation. Yeah, I hope students you understand the topic, and these are the main purpose of topic to concern with 3G, 4G, and 5G. Please mention your roll numbers in the comment box. Thank you. Have a nice day.